All right.
He's tired.
Rocky, you good in the booth? Everything rolling? Cameras? Audio? Lights are all on, it looks like. We're going to start the show off with the phone call.
Hey, you're live on the air.
I am.
Yeah, because if anybody, even though I put it in Do Not Disturb mode, if anybody calls in, they get live on the show.
Well, this is exciting.
Hi, Paige.
Hi.
We were just about to welcome everybody to the show when the phone rang.
Yep.
All right. Well, hang on the line for a second, okay?
Okay.
Because I'm gonna go ahead and call us in and say, hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Ted.
And we're on the phone with Paige.
My lovely wife.
All right. This week, Ted and I took on the Prime Video comedy Balls Up.
Paige did not partake in either one of these movies.
Oh, she didn't? Well, that was where I was going to go. I was going to go ahead and
she went to an event at the Hutton Hotel, a Broadway Sings thing. And then last night I was like, I'm going to watch this movie about sharks in a town that flooded. And she goes, I'm going to go read a book.
That makes you the smart one in the room.
I'm going to call you back when we're done.
Okay, bye.
All right.
All right, that was Paige calling in. We've got a rule here if you don't know. If you call in and we were supposed to mute our phones, and if somebody calls in and you're not on silent mode, then you have to embarrass whoever's calling you.
Yeah, it happened.
Or you were embarrassed by putting them on. It could be.
Well, she's definitely not embarrassed.
No,
she's all the time like, when are you going to have me on the show?
It could be a client. It could, I don't know. It could be your mom. It doesn't matter. But they got to come on the air. Anyway, all right. Like I said, Ted and I took on the Amazon Prime feature presentation, Balls Up, starring
Mark Wahlberg, Andrew's favorite actor, Paul Walter Hauser, Daniela Melchior, Sacha Baron Cohen, Eva De Dominici, Benjamin Bratt, who also went to the same grad school I did, baller, go ACT, Chelsea Crisp, and Molly Shannon.
There you go. That's the cast. Now, what this movie is about, Mark Wahlberg, his character, Brad, is co-workers with a guy named Elijah, who's played by Paul Walter Hauser. And they work at a latex company, I guess that's what you can call it. Mm-hmm. And Paul Walter Hauser's character, Elijah, has created a new prophylactic.
Yep.
And instead of just covering the penis, it cups and coddles the testicles.
Yeah, cradles the balls.
And and he calls it. He wants to call it the something testicle.
Yeah.
It's like instead of Trojan, it begins with an S. Anyway,
it's a terrible name.
Yeah, and so apparently, I don't know if this is fact or fiction, but more condoms are sold at the World Cup than at any other time of the year or in history. And World Cup is coming up down in Brazil. So Mark Wahlberg, Brad, and Elijah, they head on down to Brazil to sell the World Cup people on making their new condom, a.k.a. Balls Up, the name of the condom, the official condom of the World Cup. And everything was going great. They got the deal until Mark Wahlberg does something. I'm not going to say what it is because it's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
And they lose the contract. But they end up back in Brazil for the World Cup. And I'll let you watch the movie to find out how come and why they got back to the World Cup. And they drink heavily during the game. And then they attack the mascot of the official condom of the World Cup while the match is going on.
It's a sausage, a langoustine.
Yeah, okay. There's a fine line there.
Yeah.
And so, needless to say, pandemonium and mayhem break out, and everybody in Brazil hates Brad and Elijah and wanted to see them on a hung by the gallows. And a funny turn of events happens. They end up hooking up with a drug lord, a cartel leader, played by Sacha Baron Cohen, excuse me. And I like my way better. Sacha Cohen Baron. Anyway, and it's just, it's fun in the jungle.
Yeah.
They're trying to get themselves out of trouble with the Brazilians and the drug lord now, and it's a game of cat and mouse, and there's hilarity along the way because it's a comedy. It's 1 hour and 44 minutes, by the way. So there you go. That's the show in a little bit more than a nutshell.
Yep.
Wahlberg, Brad, Paul, Walter, Hauser, Elijah, they're the principals of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Equal time throughout. There's nobody commands 1 minute more than the other in this. I thought they had good chemistry together.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, I like Paul Walter Hauser a lot. I think he's funny. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about any of the acting in this thing.
Yeah, no. You know what? Here's my observation, and Ted kind of alluded to it when we started here. It's a Mark Wahlberg thing. What did you say? Andrew loves it, or
Andrew loves Mark Wahlberg. Favorite actor.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic.
I mean, you do like a Mark Wahlberg movie.
Well, I kind of hit and miss with Mark and
Father Stew. I'm never going.
That was a good movie.
Come on,
it was a good movie, but Family Plan 2, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Which leads me to where I'm going with Mark Wahlberg. I've kind of done a little quick math in my head here. I think Mark is on he's the king of stream, by the way. Nobody, I don't think, puts out any more streaming movies than Mark Wahlberg does. I can't think of anybody who does. And this is I think our fourth or fifth since we started the show Mark Wahlberg movie that we've done.
Probably.
And so I think that Mark has a goal, aspirations, plan of shooting 3 movies every 2 years, or within 2 years. So instead of just 1 movie a year, he's getting in 1.5 a year.
I have another theory. My theory is he is 53 years old and he is trying to get all these roles in before we no longer believe you're playing someone in their 40s.
Okay.
I think he's trying to get as many of these big, lots of money, action, whatever they are, as many movies as they can in before you hit 60, and then you have to start playing different types of roles, unless you're Tom Cruise.
I think Mark is, I think he got it from the get-go, and the get-go is there's money in streaming, and kudos to him. I mean, I'm just going to say it. He didn't fight it like some.
Yeah.
He embraced it, and he's doing his thing. But here's what I think I've kind of noticed with Mark as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, this movie was directed by Peter Farrelly. Fairley. I've always
of the Farrelly brothers.
Of the Farrelly brothers. He's ridiculously well schooled in humor.
Yeah,
directing humor. I think that Mark does a really good job acting, playing a role when Mark Wahlberg is having fun on set. I think that's where he is. If he's not happy, if he's not having fun, if he's there just for the check or whatever, I don't think he puts it all out there. Like Family Plan 2. I didn't think he put it there. I think he was there. I'm not going to say he just phoned it in because it was a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
But he brings his A game.
Sure. This was, this. It's not like this is a great movie, but I would definitely watch it again. You know what I mean? Do you ever think about stuff like that?
I watched it twice. It was better the second time, I'll be honest. I think I was a little shocked the first time I watched it. Oh, by the way, this movie's rated R. I mean, that's...
Yeah, I mean the whole thing's a penis joke.
But
I would watch it again.
Yeah.
I was entertained. It was not as good as Anaconda, I'll tell you that. For as far as comedies, since you told me to watch Anaconda, and I did, and I loved it, this doesn't even touch Anaconda.
No. Yeah.
I mean,
I'd rather watch
Anaconda's funny because they're commenting on what they are, but it also has heart.
Right.
It's just a good movie, and I'm surprised it didn't get more play than it. That's so funny to make a movie about Anaconda with your childhood friend. I mean, that's funny.
Well, we just watched Jonah Hill make a backyard movie.
I saw somebody, Ethan Suplee, be like, I've worked with Jonah a few times. We did this movie together. Great guy, blah, blah, blah. I saw his new movie. I really enjoyed it. And I'm like, what did you enjoy about it?
Yeah.
What?
What? Yeah, I don't.
Like, you've been in 75 movies. What did you enjoy? And I like Ethan Suplee. What did you enjoy about it? Are you just saying this because you're friends with him? That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we both gave it a 5.8.
And I'm not. Yeah. I'm a kind critic.
I'm not there. Anyway, I want to say this about Wahlberg's character. Wahlberg's character in this movie was basically, I looked at it as the sequel to Boogie Nights and his character Dirk Diggler. And Dirk Diggler grew up and became a latex salesman.
Yeah.
No, because he brought it. He brought it.
He did.
And there was the prosthetic penis again, that he had there in this movie. And but if you ever wondered what happened to Dirk Diggler, well, he grew up and he grew up and became a latex salesman. That's it. And I say that with a lot of respect because some will argue that Mark Wahlberg's portrayal of Dirk Diggler in Boogie Nights was probably one of his best acting jobs.
Yeah, he's great.
I mean,
I think his best role.
Is
the movie Fear opposite Reese Witherspoon, which is like his second movie he ever did.
Yeah,
and he's insane in it.
Okay,
he plays like an obsessive boyfriend, and he is crazy. And he's got this scene where the dad comes up and pokes him in the chest, and it's like, "Stay away from my daughter," and he walks off, and he just starts hitting himself in the chest, and he goes, "Sorry, Mr. Walker. Don't touch me, Mr. Walker." And he does it for like a minute straight.
I told you,
and it's so insane. And I'm like, I think Mark Wahlberg. Also, let me preface this.
Yeah.
When I think of like dudes in Hollywood I wouldn't mess with, Mark Wahlberg's top of the list. I think Mark Wahlberg's knocking you unconscious.
Here's an interesting little factoid. Back in the late 90s. Mm-hmm. I was working with another reality television producer, and we basically had put together a catalog of reality show concepts. And we had a show, a reality-based show, that the agent representing our catalog, he felt Mark Wahlberg would somebody we needed to package the show up with. So, and there was a little interest from what I understand. I never got to meet Mark.
Okay.
I don't think my partner did either, but I think it was all shared agent kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So, but anyway, that's just a little factoid.
Had he done?
It's like
Boogie Nights yet?
It's yeah, he had. Yeah. He had. Yeah,
he's great in that movie.
Because this was in '99.
Well, when was Boogie Nights? 98?
97.
Was it?
Yeah. So that's the release. So, it was released in 97.
Shot in 96.
96, 95, somewhere in there.
Yeah. It's always weird. Sometimes I forget about him. Like I'll do something and I'm like, I forgot I didn't forget it, but it's been so long that I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, we never got the reality show picked up by network. And I was actually, I think, more disappointed about not getting to partner with Mark Wahlberg on the show.
He definitely does a lot of money-making things.
Yeah, no, to me, I think he's probably a really nice guy.
Sure.
I mean, Mark, we'd love to have you call into the show or email us, have your people, and we'd love to have you on the show.
I just think I just said how I'm a big fan of some of his work. Fear, he's good, real good.
I think he's one of those quiet guys in L.A. that's got so much pull it's not even funny. He doesn't flaunt it like everybody else does.
I'm curious to see what his next thing is.
Anyway, I like Mark Wahlberg. I like about half of his movies a lot. and the other half, So I think I just, like I said, I think I came up with the theory that that Mark, he really brings his A game when he's having fun on a set, and I could see he was having fun on this set. There's a lot of dick and fart jokes in this movie, and he gets that humor.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Got a lot of kids.
but I tell you what, I also liked Paul Walter Hauser in this movie.
He's funny.
He was absolutely hysterical. And again, these two played really well. I mean, Mark and Will Ferrell play well with each other, have good chemistry, and
Yep.
I'm gonna put Mark and Paul in the same category of Mark and Will, because you could just feel that they were having a good time together.
Yeah, I think they had a great time together.
They played well off of each other, and so I'm gonna do a big shout out there for Paul, because I thought he did great in this movie, and
yeah.
I think everybody did a good job. Benjamin Bratt was great. Good to see him.
I love him.
That was funny. So if you want to see, now do you think that was Benjamin Bratt's butt we saw?
Probably.
I think so too. I think he put it out there.
I love Benjamin Bratt.
I mean, you got nothing to hide, right?
It's true.
Nothing to hide there. All right, Ted, you want to get to some numbers on this?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd give it like a 6.1.
Okay. As much, again, I watched it twice. I try to do that. I enjoyed this movie much more the second time than I did the first time. So my first time score watching this, if I just watched it, you would be hearing Andrew saying 6.5. But after watching it the second time,
The nuance of it.
it just, it grew on me. And rarely do movies grow on me like this grew on me.
Okay.
So I'm taking what would have been my 6.5. I'm bumping that to a 7.3.
Oh, that is too high for this movie.
No, I'm gonna give it that, because I think it's well worth it. I really do. It's raunchy. You don't, the thing that makes me sad about this movie is the fact that there's no one line that's going to be one of those lines that's repeated at parties or situations. And this was the perfect kind of movie for that kind of line,
Yeah, I hear you.
So, what were you again? 5 point?
No, it's 6.1.
6.1. That's right. And I ended up at a 7.3 there. All right. And not that it matters. Ted and I are way above what anybody else is doing for this.
Way above.
But we want to put it out there for you. It's a 2.7 on the tomato meter, and that's an average between the critics and the audience score. The critics actually gave it a higher score than
The audience.
Yeah, I figured they were going to come in on this movie. The popcorn meter was going to come in the sevens on this.
Come
Easy.
on, dude. These are jokes from the 90s. These are jokes from back in the day.
And I mean this with as much respect and love as I can. I just can't figure out today's audience. I mean, we watch good movies, and I can't think of anything right off the top of my head, because this is, a from the cuff show.
Horror movies.
But
when you're about to ask yourself, they like horror movies.
But they don't, and they give good movies or entertaining movies, in my opinion, really low scores. And, let's just throw it out there. What was Melania ended up with a popcorn audience score of 99%, 9.9?
Yeah. That's
that's obviously that's not a good example. So, anyway, all right. My week
flashback
for the rewind.
or rewind.
Yeah. We're going to get it, right?
Yeah. What is it?
I'm going back 26 years. I know that sounds like a long time, but that's only the year 2000.
I know, it's weird.
Right? 26 years. And I absolutely love this movie. Almost Famous.
Okay.
And it's a Cameron Crowe movie. You can watch it in two places. It's on Pluto, and it's also on Paramount Plus. So if you're a subscriber to Paramount Plus, you got it. But Pluto's free, so you can go watch it there. Almost Famous stars Kate Hudson, Billy Crudup, and where's the young man? Michael Argonato. Okay, and the reason I'm going back to this movie is because I started watching the HBO, or is it Apple series, Margot Needs Money. Mm-hmm. And that's starring Ellie Fanning. Mm-hmm. And Michael Argonato is in that. I'm killing his last name, I know. And he played the young man in Almost Famous, and I just, like, when I was watching the series, I was like, God, he was so great in Almost Famous, and I love that movie. What it is Billy Crudup plays the lead singer of a band in the late 70s, and but they were Russell Hamm, and Kate Hudson plays Penny Lane, who's a groupie that basically travels with the band, and there's a relationship between Russell and Penny, and but Russell's got a wife, and but it's about the music scene in the late 70s, and Michael Argonato's character William.
Why do you keep saying Michael Argonato? It's Patrick Fugit. I thought it was Patrick Fugit.
Who plays the young man?
Yeah. I don't know what you're looking at.
No, is it really?
Yeah, that's not.
Oh, he plays both of them.
What?
He's both of them play him. William Miller,
No.
William Miller. Yeah.
Turn it around. Turn it around.
William Miller, William Miller. And what reminded me was
He is not in it.
it says he is. And
I'm just telling you.
and I remembered him from it, I thought. No?
Did he play a little kid? He must have been the little kid in it. Because at the time, Michael
Right.
Argonato would have been like 10 years old.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Fugit is
The older.
the one who's in most of the movie. 90%.
Right,
of the
okay,
movie.
all right.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad. Patrick Fugit. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's based loosely on Cameron Crowe's life as a writer with Rolling Stone. So, Almost Famous is my rewind this week. I think it's a really good movie. Have you seen it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to throw this out here. Rotten Tomatoes 9.1. That's how good it is. 26 years old. IMDb, probably the highest score I've ever seen. 7.9
Okay.
on IMDb. Roger Ebert gave this 4 out of 4. This is an incredible movie. So I'm going to recommend that. That's my rewind this week.
Okay.
And like I said, I was watching binged the first 3 or 4 episodes of this Margot Margot Needs Money, and it is just absolutely Margot's got money problems. Sorry.
Okay.
Troubles. And it is a really good series, and that is on Apple TV. Got that part right. Good for me.
There you go.
Good for me. See, then I was going backwards because he's in both of those.
Yes.
All right. There we go. Anything else, Ted?
I don't think so.
You got nothing?
I got nothing. Oh, Bang brought back their cola, or Jolt, Jolt Cola. Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm going to have one.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, guys, we appreciate you guys being listeners to the show. Until next week, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Ted.